all is well with everyone. So a couple weeks ago, I got a lot of backlash of the video that I made in regards to Kamala, about her hating Jesus and among other things. And I just want to be very clear. Okay, this woman, Kamala, nothing against the woman, because I don't know her personally. However, with that being said, she's a liar. She is a liar. Like, who would kick 2 college students out of a rally because they said that Christ is Lord, Jesus is King, and then she made a comment, oh, they're in the wrong rally? Like, you don't mock Jesus. And that's the reason why I said that she hates Jesus, because 2 college students, freedom of speech, spoke their truth, and you made that comment. Yeah, I did say that she hates Jesus because you're mocking Jesus. When you mock Jesus like that, to me, you hate Jesus, and it's very offensive to Christian people. It really is. And that's why I said that, because you don't do that. You don't mock Jesus Christ, first of all. You don't kick 2 college students out of your rally because they have freedom of speech and then they said what they said. And to me, they did nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. And then on top of that, on her birthday, she attended a service, a church. And I believe in Atlanta, Georgia or whatever. I'm like, lady, like, throughout your whole campaign, you did not attend church, you did not talk about Christ, you did not pray in your rallies or none of that stuff. And now, because you're getting backlash because of what you said and what you did, now you're trying to clean it up, and people are not buying it. And that's when I said that she flip-flops, she's a liar. She lies about a lot of stuff. She does. Like, when she first became district attorney in San Francisco, she was very proud of her heritage of Indian. Okay? She was very proud, which rightfully so, because you are Indian. But now when Sleepy Joe, they kicked Sleepy Joe out of the presidency, and then they put Kamala, because they didn't have any choice. They didn't have any other runner-up. She was the last resort, unfortunately, and everyone knows this, especially her. Now she's saying she's black. Now she's saying she's black so she can get black votes. Isn't that ridiculous? Like, who are you? Like, you don't even know who you are. You're pretending to be someone that you're not. And frankly, everyone knows that you're not black. And I don't know why no one's not saying that, except for the majority of the people like Candace Owens and some other black American people as well. But people are afraid to say that because she's a woman. She's not black. She is Hindu, Irish, and a little bit Jewish in her. Plain and simple. And it's just very insulting that she's saying that she's black and she's not black. And you can see from the rest of her campaign, she has not mentioned anything about her blackness at all, because Candace Owens exposed her, along with Judge Joe Brown as well. The woman is not black. Again, she lies. Why would you lie about who you are and where you come from? That makes no sense to me. To me, that's just insane. Insane. Like, you're very, like, not proud of where you're coming from and where you were born, or not born, but your background, to tell people that you're something but you're not. That's another lie. Okay? Saying that she's gonna do fracking, and then turn around and say, oh, I'm not gonna do fracking. I'm against fracking, when she'd been saying that she was gonna do fracking. Another lie. The woman just flip-flops back and forth. Oh, she was gonna, her plan was to use our tax-paying money to use to change people's gender in prison. Migrants. Like, what the hell? Like, why would you do that? Why would you use our hard-working tax-paying money to pay for surgery for these migrants? Then when she had an interview with Brett Barr, oh, I'm just gonna follow the law. And then, like, again, flip-flop. She doesn't answer the question that's given to her. She just reverts back to Trump. Oh, Trump this, Trump that, Trump that. Woman, you were there. You were you were a VP for 3.5 years. What do Trump got to do with it? Again, her millions her trolls telling her to say what she needs to say. Again, she can't speak for her own. She doesn't have a mind of her own, pardon me. She can't speak anything. She has her puppets telling her what she should say and what she should do. And that's not a leader that we want. Because we need a leader that's going to take charge, that's going to take control and speak their mind and say what is right. And she can't do that because she has her puppets telling her what she needs to do. Like, you were in office for 3.5 years, not Trump. Why are you blaming Trump? You can't even answer the questions. Everything that's given to her, she can't even answer. Look, let me just make it very clear. I'm not a politician. I'm not. But every question that was given to her, even I can answer it. Even the American people can answer it. Why she can't answer it? She just reflects back on Trump, or she just says, well, me growing up as a middle-class woman, shut up. No one doesn't care. We already know. You grew up as a middle-class woman. Your mom took care of you and your sisters. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? We already know this. What is your policy? What is your policy? What are you going to do for the American people? That's what the American people wants to know. They don't want to hear you bashing Donald Trump. They don't want to hear your upbringing of your middle-class life. We don't want to hear that shit. Excuse my language. We don't want to hear it. We want to hear what you're going to do for the American people. We want to know your policies, which she has none. She has none. She just says, just go to my website. There's 82 pages, 84 pages of it. Just go to my website. Like, listen, lady, like, the lies she tells, the questions she cannot answer, it's just ridiculous. She don't go to the open border. She went once. She hasn't went in the 3.5 years. She have not helped the people from North Carolina of the Hurricane Helena. Nothing. The woman doesn't care. The woman is lazy, okay? Lazy. She doesn't care about the American people, obviously, because all she does is reflect and blame Donald Trump of everything. She's not taking any accountability of her being VP for 3.5 years. No apologetic, no nothing. She has no sympathy. Anything that comes out of her mouth is word salad. Word salad. That is it. That is it. Just word salad. You know, if she would have came in a different approach and said, listen, I messed up for 3.5 years. This is what happened. But we're going to make a change. We're going to make America great again. We're going to fix the border. We're going to close the border. We're going to fix our economy. Blah, blah, blah. Say all this. Then you know what? Maybe, just maybe, the woman might have a chance. Just maybe. But no, she can't do that because her puppet's not telling her to do that. Again, she can't make her own decisions. She can't make up her own mind. She just goes back and forth. The woman makes no sense to me. No sense. Make it make sense, because she doesn't make no sense to me. Again. So don't get upset with me because I'm calling out the truth. Okay? Because I'm saying that Kamala is a liar, which she is. She flip-flops, which she does. And she hates Jesus, which she do. Point blank period. I'm stating the facts. I don't need to lie on people. I go by people's actions. And Kamala's action is terrible. It's just absolutely terrible. Terrible. She is not for the American people. She is not. She's just for herself, just to get rich and to have wars. And that's about it. That's about it. She is not for the American people, because if she was, she would have done something 3.5 years ago when Sleepy Joe was Sleepy Joe in Delaware. So that's all I have to say about that. Again, it's important to vote. You know, we only have a couple days left before, you know, November 5th. And at the end of the day, like I keep saying, you have to do what's best for your family. You have to ask yourself, do you want another 4 years of this? Just really ask yourself that. Do we want another 4 years of this? Do we? Do we want another 4 years? I certainly don't. I know a lot of people don't either. So we, you know, people have to think really hard, especially the ones that's undecided, that they don't know who they're going to vote for. Just ask yourself that. Do you want another 4 of this? Of people just coming in here illegally, the gas prices, the rent, the food costs, just everything. I don't. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to afford stuff for my children. I want to be able to do the things that I want to do that I couldn't do for the last 4 years. I want America to be great again. I want our country to be safe. I don't want any wars. I don't want my taxpayer money or your taxpayer money going to wars that have nothing to do with America. I don't want that. And neither do you. We want it to be how it was when Trump was president. We didn't have no problems. And everyone's just saying that he's a fascist, he's a Nazi, he's a Hitler, he's all that stuff. I'm like, what proof do you have that he was a fascist? What proof? None. All this name calling back and forth, and we need to stop doing that. We don't need to hear all the name calling and all that stuff. We need to know what people are going to do for this country. That's what people want to hear. That's the most important thing. Not all this name calling like Kamala's doing. You know, her whole campaign was about joy, and towards the end, it's about just name calling and this calling, you know, Donald Trump all the name in the sun. Like, come on. Like, if you really wanted to become president, fight for the American people. What is your plan? What is your policy? All she talks about is abortion, women's reproductive rights. Like, that's it. What is your policy? Again, the woman can't answer a simple question. I'm not even a politician. I can answer these questions just like that. So don't give me heat because I speak the truth about this woman. Don't get mad at me because I speak the truth about this woman. Like, you know, you can say what you want with Trump. Fine, you know, he's a lot of things, but you know what? Trump keep it 100. He keeps it real. You don't pretend to be someone that he's not, okay? He know who he is. He know who he's representing for the American people. He loved this country. I can't say that for Kamala Harris. I really can't. I really can't say that about her, okay? He's not faking to be someone that he's not compared to her. So that's the difference. Yes, does he say outrageous things? Yeah. But you know what? He has a sense of humor. He's funny, actually. He's really, really funny. But you know what? He put America first. He put the people first. I can't say that about Kamala. I really can't. And I have done my research and fact-check everything and not just say things just to say things. Because I don't need to do that. For what? What do I get out of it just saying things out of my ass? Nothing. I like to speak the truth. Because the truth always wins. The truth always does. There's no reason for me to lie or say things just to say it. Point blank, period. And I did say it. I stand by it. She is a liar. She flip-flops and she hates Jesus. That's one thing you're not going to do. You're not going to mock my Jesus Christ. You're not. Because he's the one who died on a cross for our sins. You think Kamala is going to die for us? I don't think so. I don't think so. But just really think about what I said. Just really think about if you want the next 4 years like this. Just really think about long and hard for the people that's undecisive, who don't know if they should vote or not. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you, whatever decision you make, for your family, and just live with it. You're the one that's going to live with it, not me, because my conscience is clear. I already know I don't want the next 4 years to be like this. I want to change. I want a difference, just like everyone else does. So that's all I have to say about that. Let me know what you think about this video. Please comment below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Decriminalizing border crossings, like you said in 2019.
I do not believe in decriminalizing border crossings, and I've not done that as vice president. I will not do that as president.
I am in favor of saying that we're not going to treat people who are undocumented across the border as criminals. That's correct. That is correct.
If you had a message for Kamala Harris today, what would it be?
Stop pretending to be black. We know you're Indian. We know you're Irish.
We know you're Irish.
Go watch the Candace Owens expose on
I've
her.
been seeing her
Love
stuff.
Candace
And it's
Owens.
okay. You can be Indian, you can be Irish, you can be whatever you want,
Yeah.
but don't be a phony and don't fake for votes, you know?
She's doing blackface. She's doing blackface.
And
I
she
think that's the most...
they weaponize our struggle, you know, because being minorities, they'll weaponize our struggle and stuff that we go through
Absolutely.
for votes.
I mean, the reason why I'm voting for Trump, my dad is Mexican, my mom is Colombian. I come from immigrants, but just seeing the influx of immigration Specifically illegal immigration that I've seen. We're from Jersey. I go into Patterson all the time, and just seeing the fact that a lot of Americans can't afford health care, and illegal immigrants that I've seen personally, because again, I'm very much in my Hispanic community, and being able to see that they're saying, es que a mí me dieron papeles, a mí ya me dieron my green card, all of that. And it's just like, how many people are actually in the system who are doing it the right way, who have been paying, my parents have been paying thousands and thousands of dollars on immigration lawyers, trying to get their green card, trying to get their residency.
My stepdad came from Peru. It took him 15 years to
actually my parents have been paying to, and like legal fees, my parents pay taxes, my parents do everything right in the lawful order. And how is it that my parents how is it that my parents are struggling to be able to get even their green card in comparison to all these illegal immigrants that Kamala has allowed, millions and millions and millions of illegal immigrants, not only from south of the border from Mexico down to all the way to the tip of Argentina, but the people who are coming across from Europe and Russia, Kazakhstan, Iran, so many people who are coming over, and they're taking our money.
Here who are telling us like what Trump is doing is great, you know?
Yeah, like, I mean, you even look at the housing crisis that we have. So many people can't afford their homes. Taxes are high. People can't even find places to rent. How is my generation, the people in their 20s who are getting out of college, who are trying to start their own lives, try to be more independent, when prices for in Jersey to be able to have a one bedroom apartment is like on average more than $1,800, $2,000, depending on the area where you want to live. And if you live in Patterson, absolutely. Like if you live in Patterson, you know Patterson is in, I would say, like in comparison to what the Bronx has become, and I wouldn't want to live in Patterson.
It's a rough area.
It's a rough area, but it's
20 minutes from the Newark area. So,
yeah. But if you go back a couple decades, it was mostly Italian. Like if you go on 21st Ave, it's now called the Colombian Corridor because a lot of it's Colombian. I love going there. Love the empanadas, the arepas, Banana King. You should really go and get some arepas from Banana King. But now you actually see, and there's garbage on the floor. There's a lot of alcoholics, drug addicts all over the streets.
Literally,
and
drug addicts passing out, doing drugs right on main streets for people to see. It's crazy.
It's crazy, and
you got children. Like, how are you gonna raise children in that environment? You know?
Absolutely. Like I'm Catholic. I love that. And I have really core principles, and the environment that is around me and the people around me, I don't want that. When I find my husband, I want to be able to have a house with him, have a beautiful marriage with him, and raise kids in a place where I feel confident that my kids aren't going to be indoctrinated with the alphabet mafia, with all this transgender ideology, none of this
Marxism that they program into teachers.
Absolutely.
I was programmed as a kid. Yeah.
And Trump is the one who's holding the torch and telling us we can fix it.